brother. I'm good, man. Can't complain, dog.
Can't
No
complain.
issues, man. No issues.
No issue. No issues.
It's a beautiful motherfucking day outside.
Yes, it is. It is an expensive day outside for me, but it was a beautiful day indeed. Yes. Um,
Expensive.
your boy, wait. Well, first, welcome everyone to another episode of Chopvision.
What's up, motherfuckers? What's popping?
Sadate. I'm not going to name or no, I'm going to name it because I named them later from based on some shit that we say in the episode. That's our nomenclature. For y'all that don't know what nomenclature is, you learned a word today.
I did learn a word today. What the fuck is a nomenclature? Or
nomenclature is essentially just like oh no, well, you're gonna make me explain it, which I don't know the exact like Webster's definition for it.
so this nigga using a $3 word and only got $1.50. Okay.
No, I got the full $3. I got the full $3. It's just that I'm a little high. So that explaining what nomenclature means, it's a kind of like a pattern it's a pattern and or way to name shit. That's what I believe it means. And I'm actually gonna go ahead and look that up. Nomenclature and devising or choosing names for things, especially in science or other disciplines. Bong, yeah, exactly. Tell your boy, skinny with the Webster's brain out here. So yeah, that is our nomenclature. You know, our devising or choosing of names for our episodes is by saying shit that, you know what, this episode's called nomenclature. Fuck you. How about that? You're not even mad, and I'm just hype out the gate. Yeah, you know why? Because it was an expensive day. I'm not letting you go.
I'm high as fuck, homie. I don't know what the fuck. I still don't know what a nomenclature is. That sounds like a rich nigga word, bro. You fucking with the wrong one.
What happened to Chakra Joey? We got ignorant Joey today.
Welcome back, motherfucker. What's poppin'?
This is hilarious. This is funny. I went Saturday to get my tires and oil changed. I usually go to Midas. Shouts to Midas. Hopefully, you guys will sponsor us one day, or at least my car. And then these lovely gentlemen and or women advised me that, mind you, when I got the car, we got brand new winters, but they never really give you like summer and winter. So I guess the condition of my summers weren't great, and then we put them in our basement, which probably didn't make it better. But guys, like, hey, yo, these tires are like cracking, and if there's no air in them, imagine what happens if you put air in them and a rim. And I'm just like, yeah,
they were weathered.
Yeah. If you're gonna see, I don't know shit. So you're going with nomenclature.
Weathered. Motherfuckers know the word weathered. You just said somebody's name.
Okay.
Nomenclator or whatever the fuck.
If anyone named their kid nomenclator, that would be ridiculous, and I might take that as a rap name. But
Water Melandria, bro.
Maybe.
I said it.
You did say that. So yeah, they told me that the tires are weathered and they could be potentially dangerous, and I'm just like, all right. And I'm just like, so I guess I'll get a brand new tire. So me thinking I'm spending roughly around $200 that day, $160, $200 with tax and all that shit. Okay, it goes up 150. I'm like, okay, I'm not in the red zone yet. And so then she gets to the thing. I'm already like, as a black man and we hear money, we're naturally hyped. There's no like calm. There's no like, oh, well, this will be okay. There's none of that.
Spend $300 today. Nigga, I gotta spend $300? Right. It took me to make $300?
You already hyped. So I already hit him with the like, man, I just bought this shit. God damn. And all that. So that happens. The lady goes, hey, I'm gonna assume the man's Azim. I'm not really trying to be racist. I'm just saying his name's Azim. Azim, was it one tire or two or all four? The man throws up the four. I'm like, no.
Nigga, you didn't think that they were what? Because one tire was fucked up. You didn't think all four were jacked up?
Oh man! So I thought I'd catch a break. So then,
did. They broke your bank.
So then I'm like, all right. She's like, so I'm like, fine, 4 new tires. She's like, what kind you want? And this lady's so sweet, but it's like, she's like, what kind you want? I'm like, give me the cheapest. And then in my head, I'm like, no, don't go for the cheapest, because then next year these niggas gonna turn around and say your shit's fucked again. So go middle.
Shoulda hollered at your boy, bro. Shoulda hollered at your boy.
I wasn't even thinking. Okay,
so your mans is here, dog. You shoulda hollered at your mans.
Wasn't even like legit Saturday early. I was like 8 o'clock in the morning. I was supposed to be on call for work at 9. Wasn't even thinking. So I'm like, all right, lay it down. Go and get me them Firestorms, whatever. I keep in mind, I just bought brand new Summers for my mom's as like a thank you for letting me use her whip all these years last year. So that was $700 last year, and then today was 8. So she ordered them shits. I called my dad. Ocho.
Ocho.
Ocho. I paid Ocho for 4 new sets.
Woo!
I ain't buying tires for a long time. Let's just say that. And the guys to kind of make me feel better, dudes was like, hey, well, you know what? The car is everything else about the car is perfect condition. I'm like, you're damn right. If you want me to keep coming here, you're fucking right. My car's in perfect condition. Lie to me right now because I just dropped $800. And then I'm gonna keep mentioning that I got a kid coming, so y'all don't rip me off the first time. Because my rules with new mechanics and or shops, and this may insult some people or not.
Fuck them.
You're gonna get me at least twice. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, fuck me once, shame on me.
Right.
Fuck me twice, shame on you.
But
fuck me 3 times, fuck you, bro. Like, it's not happening.
So I imagine,
this ain't baseball.
Right. So I imagine, like, the first time they got me was when I brought in the CRV last year, my mom's, and it was like, oh yeah, we'll do your tires. Here's that 7. But then, like, all this is fucked up. you got this, and you're like, what did they tell me? Yeah, suspension, that was obviously needed to be done in the front. Like,
yeah, you live in Montreal, bro.
Yeah, you need to do your bearings. You need to do bearings and all that because we live in Montreal. But then they're talking
control
about, like,
arms and tables.
The
road going
right
shit, like, yeah,
stupid. And then you got they have the rear something that I didn't end up fixing on the CRV. Whatever, fuck that shit. Okay, so then now they get me again. That's the first time they got me with those fixes. Second time they get me with these new tires. There ain't gonna be no third time. I think I'm like a Midas company they source guy now.
Like, I don't earn my bones now,
right? Like, they're gonna treat me properly now, right? Like,
no.
I already booked the appointment to put on my winter tires there October 30th. Let's see what they do then. And
what do they charge you to put the tires on? Are they already on rim?
All right. So what the situation was, when I got the car, the Bobos, we bought the brand new winters, and they're like, okay, we'll put them on for you. They went and put my winters on my rims and then took my summers off. So then now I had to get the winters off the rims, brand new summer tires that I purchased, put on those rims. And then winter, October 30th, when I booked it for, I got about 4 rims to put on those winter tires that are new and hopefully won't get weathered by the time. Yeah. I don't even know where to store them shits.
Right. Like, you could do that, or you can just get them to swap the tires out. I mean, my dude, what size are your tires?
17s.
17. So I believe I want to say $60 a tire, something like that. He'll transfer tire to rim. Like, I say, fuck that, just do that.
Okay, I might do that because they were like, it's okay. They were like 70 per rim right now for the quote. I'm like, I'm not doing that right now, but I imagine it'll go up closer to winter, so I should buy it sooner than later. They were talking about 70 per rim, and I'm like, okay, all right. So that's
that's the going price though for around town.
140 per. So okay, I'm talking about
$280.
$280 with taxes, $300 for 4 rims, and then how much to put them rims on my blasted tires?
No, I'm talking $70 to just change your winter tire to your summer tire. Like, that rotation is $70 a tire.
Oh.
Not put the rims on, bro. That you can do yourself. You pull it to my house, bro. We'll jack the motherfucker up and then store the tires on.
Huh. Okay, like, I think that's what she meant then. Maybe because
if you to swap the tire from summer to winter, on rim is like $70 a rim.
So I guess that's what they were talking about, just basically that. Oh, yeah, whatever. Cars are expensive, bro.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that was my weekend, and that's the end of that. Cars are expensive. If you can get one, get one. If you can afford it, afford it. But know that you're spending out your ass for a little bit. Just randomly money.
I mean, that's pushing whips, so bro, that's a luxury, not a right.
True, because I'm never going back to the bus. Ever. And I was like, buy the bus. Like, did not mind going downtown or nothing or whatever. Now these days I'm just like, no, I'm cool.
Hell no.
Nah.
Especially with a motherfucking pandemic.
Dog,
you want me on a bus? It's bad enough motherfuckers be funky farting up on the bus next to you. Like, yo, really?
Dude,
I get it that it's got to go, like it's got to happen.
Right.
But did you have to raise your ass in my direction? And now I'm not supposed to say nothing. I'm supposed to sit here like I'm sweet and kind.
Yeah.
No, I want to snatch your motherfucking head up and throw you out the bus window, dog.
You're not supposed to say anything to them. I mean, the same year as the pandemic hit, it might have been December. maybe November. So like the bus has this way of having like 2-seaters in the front and then like 3 single seats. So like I'm like here and the lady's facing this way here. And for all of those of you listening, you're fucked because you can't see what I'm talking about. So basically we're in an L shape and I'm kind of at the bottom of the L and she's on the like
You motherfuckers are
long
taking
part.
a bus forward. You can close your eyes and envision that
Yeah.
shit. It's a bus, man.
So I don't know. And it's just like 7 in the morning. I'm there listening to my music, blah, Spotify, bong. And like lady goes, but like more of a cough, actual, and then like just like open mouth, like, and then continue.
You bitch, you.
Hey, check you. Let me tell you how that afternoon I was sick. Like that afternoon, sorest throat in the world, like feeling nasty. And I'm just like,
this bitch gave me the Rona.
Fuck the Rona. This like like I wanted to see her. Like it's like I wanted to see her the next day and just be like, hey, you, yeah, you, open mouth, yeah, hi. You got me sick because you can't cover your mouth. You couldn't take the 2 seconds to do this, and now I'm sick. Tell me why I shouldn't drop this loogie in my throat straight down your cup of coffee. Tell me.
Because it should right on the forehead. And that walk on and the coffee she can throw away. You gotta wipe that off your forehead. Oh man, that's I hate
so nasty.
Man,
and it was like
nasty.
instant. It just showed me. I'm like, that's bacteria. Like that's wild.
I've seen it.
Dude, I knew.
I heard it hit you.
I legit sat there on the bus afterwards and I was like, oh boy, am I getting sick. And then like that after
well, like maybe you manifested that shit though, dog.
No, I did not. I saw them green shits coming from a face like they do in the cartoons, and it was like a little shit like, flying right from my nostril. I was like, damn it.
Why did you bob or weave, nigga? Like
bob and weave. I didn't. It happened so fast. I was kind of like,
if you've seen the green monster coming out, you could have given a swat. Like, nope, not today, Satan.
It just after that, I was just like, nah. And then a pandemic broke out. Y'all are gross. I've legit seen people sneeze and then put their hand on a pole. I am never. I got a car. I will spend that money. I will hold that L.
That Ocho don't feel so bad now, does it?
It doesn't. That Ocho could come back. I can still flip the same tires. That's the funny part about them same tires that they were like, they're cracked. I show every man over 40 is telling me you can get another season out of those. It's like, nigga, I don't want another season.
I wasn't gonna say nothing. I wasn't gonna say shit.
My dad gave me so much grief over dad.
Shouts out to you, pops, because your teacher, like, we need to educate him.
Like 8 a.m., like loud yell on the phone, like, "What you listen to people for? Oh, these
boy, you got fandangled."
I was like, I didn't get fanged. I'm like, Dad, I understand.
I'm having a baby.
Right. I'm basically telling you, Dad.
Boy, I raised you with a car that had 3 different tires and one was square. Fuck you talking about? You turned out fine.
You legit presented both arguments. And you just had the conversation. You right there just had the conversation. That was my argument. That was his argument. I was just like, Dad, like, I'm not going to really play with this. I'm having a kid. I might as well just buy the tires now so I don't have to worry about it in a few years. He's like, what are you spending your money for?
Boy, your sister fine. You're good.
Right? That's how that happened.
I had a Michelin, a Dunlop, a Bridgestone, and a Firestone.
Jeez. 4
different season tires too. Not giving a fuck. Like, you turned out okay. We used to ride in cars with no seatbelts. I remember what that was like. I come from the generation of backup pickup trucks, bro.
You do. As like, I come from vans and no seatbelts, but
right? And no, I'm too good. No. See, don't. That's your first kid mistake. You're allowed to have it. We all do it as men. I'm gonna do better. Nah, G.
Yeah.
Follow for on some things, but on the shit that can save you $800 for the first year. Listen to the OG status, bro. Take that from men's, but you live and you learn. Congratulations, you took an $800 lesson today.
That's what we should call them. They're not L's, they're lessons. That's
an L.
No, it's a lesson. I'm not.
And that's the name of this episode. Fuck all that Normandy shit. $800 lesson. You're gonna learn today. This will cost you 8.
I learned. Boy, right around the birthday too. I have this thing where, like, no matter what I do. Oh no, that's not till next Monday.
No, but I'm saying happy birthday to you. $800.
Right, true. Which That's not till next Monday, but I have this thing where no matter what, and it's been since like the time I've had a job, no matter what I do,
Wait, what day's your birthday?
June 7th, next Monday.
Shut up! You're the day before my son, dog.
Oh yeah,
And 2 days
your son's born on Kanye's birthday.
and 3 days after my pops.
So your dad's
June
June
4th.
June 4th.
You're June 7th.
My uncle's June 2nd.
Damn, y'all are a bunch of Geminis in this motherfucker.
Yeah, daddy is May 31st today. I'm a week apart from my dad. Shouts to Meticulous. He's also May 31st. My uncle Morris, June 2nd. Your dad 4th. Me 7th. Actually, my friend Amanda, June 6th. And my friend Anna, June 6th. You 7th. Well, me 7th. Your son 8th.
And my son 8th.
And then
Jesus
Mochan,
Christ.
do you know Anand? Yeah, you might know Anand, but either way, tall Indian dude from Lashina, you definitely know him, but he's June 9th. Yeah, you do know him. Shout out to Mochan too. But
shout out to you. I have no idea. I suck at. I'm sorry.
I'm giving out shout outs. I'm just.
I smoke weed. I forget shit. Like, what you want me to say?
So do I. So do I. $800 lessons. In news today, as we get to the news, we are May 31st, 2021. People, curfew's over. All right.
Woo!
The first step of kind of normality, or any kind of normality that these people are screaming their heads off for these restaurant goers to go back to the restaurants, for the bar heads to go back to the bars, for the people who want to just shake it up and get nasty real quick for a few hours to be able to do that. And that step has happened on May 28th, this past Friday. Yeah. I did not particularly get up to anything. I just managed to go to a park, few friends, had a beer, sat there. And then I actually wanted to, I got shaky and weird around 10. I was like, I need to go home. Don't feel right. I need to go home. There'll be cops on the block. I need to go home. And I even was in LaSalle, so I took Lakeshore and made sure there was no cops on the block. But people want to drive slow on Lakeshore. But anyways, what'd you get up to? I heard fireworks. There was mad fireworks. People were going crazy.
Absolutely motherfucking nothing.
Well, you got kids, so I understand.
I don't give a fuck about my kids. They old enough. Fuck them little niggas. I don't give a shit. They old enough to stay the fuck home. I did nothing. I was gonna go out for a drive at midnight. Fuck it, just so I could see what the road looked like at midnight.
Yeah.
No, this nigga was asleep by 10:30. I was out like a light, bro. I took a weed nap that lasted till 5 in the motherfucking morning.
Damn.
I took a nap.
That's good. That works.
But no, I wanted to go out and do shit, but
you didn't miss shit. You didn't really miss anything.
I was I didn't miss nothing. I mean, I seen online and shit, these motherfuckers bugging out in the old port, bro.
Yep.
That shit looked like Il Sonic meant fucking you name it. I don't even Rock the Bells or fucking
there's dance battles,
Summer Jam and
going
shit.
On. Yeah, lots of craziness is happening.
But you know how we were talking about it was the people of the Caucasian side of life.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That no, bro, all the pictures I seen some ratchet niggas, bro. I'm like, these mother act right. You ain't been I know you ain't been out the house, but you motherfuckers that were doing backflips and going buck fucking wild, and the same motherfuckers that was partying and shit while this whole shit was going on. They don't act like, woo, we free, nigga. I seen you at the crib 2 weeks ago. You were lit the fuck up in a bottle of Henny dancing on top of something. Fuck out of here. You were all these same people we seen. Come on. These motherfuckers lost their shit. I was talking with one of the homies today, and he was like, yo, did you see that? I'm like, of course, bro. How'd you miss that? People are losing their fucking mind trying to climb what's that giant, stupid fucking thing that doesn't spin but should spin? The Ferris wheel.
It does.
That thing don't move. Right? It doesn't spin?
It has to spin. It's a Ferris wheel.
You say it has to spin. It could just be a giant piece of artwork. I don't know if it spins.
Nah, you ride the thing. People have been on it. My wife, Danielle's been on it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You don't look sure.
My wife has been on it. She's been on the Ferris wheel. It's a Ferris wheel.
To me, it didn't move. So I was like, what's the fucking point of this thing?
Nah, it's just really expensive. It's $19.99 per ticket, or even probably more now since inflation and COVID.
So anyway, people were trying to climb that and shit, bro. These full-on Lord of the Flies fucking animals went off on this shit. What the fuck, man? So which gave me a little this is what I'm going to have to put up with when I get back. I didn't.
Let me actually look that up real quick and see if I can find old port footage on
I don't know. I'm pretty sure it was the old port. Like they were going Bob.
Sorry about that. That was not supposed to happen. Old Port, Montreal.
Would you put in old porn Montreal? Like would you
Said,
right?
no, man, didn't do
This
that.
nigga not just go give me a
Oh, I definitely did give you that. And Old Port, Montreal, and you put that on YouTube. Oh, 8 p.m. curfew fun. What? No, that's 8 p.m. curfew fun Old Port, but that's a month ago. So no, I guess that's not it. Nope, didn't find anything. Either way, I guess people weren't recording this time while they were wilding out, which is smart.
I don't know. I could have swear I seen that shit on like Instagram and stuff.
I did see something on Instagram, but I'm almost like, that's definitely some fake shit that someone just like threw together. And I'm like, I don't know if that actually happened, but I've heard like some.
I had a homegirl, bro. She was posting videos on her like Snapchat and shit, and bro, she was out at a party. Like there was mad people, but it was outside.
Still, it's outside with a bunch of people I haven't seen ever, and they're breathing on me. I don't want that shit.
Like I just don't want to be at like I don't want to be you in this sense. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like you're like I don't want to be around these. I don't want to fear that.
I don't fear that. I don't actually fear that. I just hate people, and now I just have a reason to not like being around them. That's it. I didn't like being in big crowds in the first place. I'm claustrophobic. So now you want to tell me that if I'm around you and you just happen to be, I don't know, decided to wipe your ass and just not do anything about it today with your left hand, I might catch a virus? Fuck that. Nope.
But that was the same scenario in 1992, bro. It was the same thing.
It was, except for some shit didn't happen on a global scale like it just did. So all the people were like, you see, some of this shit's going to go down. And then it happened. Like when outbreak happens, you can't tell someone, well, what you gonna do? Like, I mean, you can't be afraid. Yes, I can. Outbreak happened, nigga. The fuck you mean? Yes, I can.
Did you end up with outbreak?
No, but I had to get a damn needle that made a fucking quarter stay on my arm without a problem for a couple days.
Yeah, that quarter stayed on your arm without a problem. Like balls, bro.
Chill, bro.
That's not. That's fake as fuck.
Fake as fuck, motherfucker. I'm Magneto. Shit. Fake.
Please don't fall for that.
I'm not falling for nothing. You know I don't fall for any of that. I would love superpowers so I can zap all you people. But for sure, no, I don't fall for any of that.
What you mean, zap all you people?
What you mean, you people?
Like the light-skinned people? Are you trying to get rid of white people? Are you trying to get rid of people in general?
No, it's the people.
Are you trying to get rid of black people?
Nah, I want to get rid of the. Okay, so I don't believe that we should be in fear. I believe that we should be cautious. All right. I believe that we should be cautious, at least. But people telling me, not you, because you, brother, other people telling me, and you are less aggressive with it, telling me, well, you can't grow and live in fear and so on. Motherfucker, I'm going to live in whatever the hell I want because you're telling me to be about it. But when it comes to being about it, I don't see you being out there in the front line.
Nigga, you in black in 2021. You should live with a little bit of fear and at least some common sense.
A little bit of fear, bro. I'm black in 2021. I got a lot of bit of fear that I suppressed.
Just a little bit, like just enough to be like, all right, you know, when the nigga senses, when the naps in the back start going,
dude, nigga sense is like the spider sense for sure. I know,
right? But that's just our fear. Like, nope, not here.
Nigga sense is like you be 4 blocks away and you see what might look like a cop car and you're turning up the next street. That's nigga sense.
You sit up a little bit in the seat, like.
Actually, nigga sense has mostly
turn the radio down.
Wait, it's mostly things to do with the police. That's mostly nigga sense, and just things that might get you. The police called on you is nigga sense.
You just know, like I'm not getting involved in that.
True. Like
speaking of shit that makes my nigga senses go off,
tingling.
Can we talk about this mother? Okay. This motherfucker cutting up cats, bro. Didn't they watch
rude.
that?
I need to look that up. Yeah, let's go.
Yo, you remember that thing that was on Netflix, whatever, that said don't kill cats?
Don't fuck with cats. Yeah. Maybe some kids doing it just to kind of bring that back and get another documentary going.
What happened next?
He ended up being a serial killer that chopped a dude up while luring him over to have sex with him.
Hello.
And I know. I hear you.
We got fucked by the pandemic, bro. Like coronavirus fucked.
But for the people who don't know, tell the people who don't know about this cat shit while I research it. But then tell the people them.
All I know is that I keep seeing on the news and shit that somebody's decapitating kitties. Like I heard of beating a pussy up, but not cutting the motherfucking like. Yo, who's cutting the head off a cat?
I've heard of beating the pussy up, but not.
Like somebody took a Trick Daddy song and went too far. Like I don't understand. It don't make no sense to me. How fucked are you in the head when you're cutting up cats? If you don't like, it's a cat.
Yeah, I don't know,
My
man.
brother don't fuck with cats. He don't like cats.
I don't. I don't
And
fuck with
I'm
cats.
cool with him not liking cats. If he starts trying to cut the head off a cat, I'm gonna have a conversation with you, like me, you, and a brick.
I put murdered cats in Montreal, and all I'm getting is the murder of Jun Lin and Don't Fuck with Cats and Luca Magnolia. I'm not getting anything
In
about
Dorval, I'm pretty sure it's Dorval Point Fair. It's the West Island. Like somebody.
murdered cats in Dorval. Which y'all, what y'all doing? SPVM investigating possible attempted murder in Dorval. Nope, that's 2018. Montreal news, local breaking city view news. No.
I love how you go into like the 1920s.
Please search for suspects in attempted murder in Dorval. No. Wait, actually, January 15th. That's not it. Murdered cats. Wait, come on, give me that. I don't want to put in like decapitated cats and get all sorts of fuckery on my Google. Like this is gonna happen. Oh man. Potated. This is gonna be gross. Police investigating grisly case of decapitated cats in the West Island.
There you go.
All right. Police are investigating after 5 decapitated cats were found on the passersby recently in Edgewater Park in Point Claire. What? Cat owners beware. Montreal police.
This is the sign. Corona fucked us. We didn't take that bitch seriously when she first showed the fuck up. Right now, we got a nigga cutting the heads off of cats. We need to jump the fuck up on this. Like, right. Stop that shit. The fuck's people doing, bro? Like, they went buck wild with 100 police looking for a fucking bear. You need to find the guy that's cutting up cats.
Only to shoot it, by the way. Only to shoot that bear.
You're not baiting me with that one. I'm not saying. Because if fucking Smokey Bear would have bit a kid, they would have shot that motherfucker dead in the middle of the street.
True. But he didn't. And then they still shot that motherfucker dead in the street.
Didn't they euthanize him or some shit? That was a giant word.
It was a baby bear. You remember that show, Little Bear? Essentially, you killed that bear.
Little Bear, Paddington Bear, Boo Boo, whatever you want to call him.
Boo Boo, listen, Boo Boo was at least in college and just like, what they would call now an introverted kid with anxiety. Paddington.
This motherfucker was old enough to go from the woods to the block, bro. He came to the hood. So he was old enough to travel. They'll go say, oh, he was a little baby. This nigga was like 17 and he was out soying his oats, thought he was gonna get some bear pussy somewhere, and all he came up was a no. Like we all know plenty of niggas and individuals that have gone someplace trying to soy their royal oats and think they're doing their thing and they get fucked the fuck up.
That's true.
That's what happened to the bear. If you put that into human form, he went away from home. Fuck you, Dad, I'm leaving. And fucked up and got fucked up. Now there's a bear dad going home. If he would have stayed the fuck at home, he wouldn't have had this problem. We had the same situation with human beings.
Not and that's how he has a scent. Like you got an angry bear dad and or mom that made descent upon your ass. And then I don't know. That's a movie.
It's just like a gang of bears that come down now. Like
call that shit Bare Necessities. Yo, franchise.
They're just walking down to 20.
You got the song playing in the background. It's all dark.
Yeah, but it's like super dark. Yeah. Like, no, we on a badness. Oh, dude, our heavy metal version. Like, we don't know what the fuck they just did. Like, yo, there could be a gang of bears somewhere rallied the fuck up. Like, oh, yeah, they want to fuck with one of us. We're going to go fuck with them now.
Bare Necessities. That'd be hilarious. You're just
like I'm not making fun of the bear diet. It's fucked up. Like it's terrible.
That's great.
But now there could be a gang of bears coming. You fucking with the sharks, now the sharks them. They fucking with us. Like you fuck with the bear, now the bear they fucking with us.
Right. Just make sure there was no. Just make sure one of those guys who captured the bear wasn't a black dude and we're cool. I'm super cool.
I don't give a fuck.
What do you mean? They're gonna be going for the people that killed them. They're not looking at us. I don't
give a fiddler's fuck if it was a black guy, white guy, Puerto Rican, Indian, Mexican, whatever. I don't give a shit if it was blue. I don't care.
You just don't want no bear.
You fuck with the bear, now the bear can fuck with you like a Steven Seagal movie, bro. Now he's coming. You mark for death.
Damn.
Karma gonna come back. They watch. They gonna hit a bear on a drive. Bop. Karma, bitch. And then Boo Boo's gonna get up, walk away. Hey, it's a bare necessity. Off into the fucking woods. God.
Gone.
Should write this movie. I feel like it's a thing.
It's a happening thing. It's for sure happening. Oh man.
Yeah, so like we got the psychopaths running around Point Claire.
They're just gathering spots during pandemic. Cyclists and joggers using a scenic bicycle path while it's wharf-entering fishermen. Although the fox has been seen in the vicinity, so people are like it could be a fox, but people might be somebody murdering cats because like they cut off their heads and put them face to face in like in a position and shit. And yeah, but you got time. Whoever is doing this, sir, get a hobby. Just make sure it's not people. But this is not the hobby. This isn't it.
This is what happens when you run up to the end of Pornhub.
No, whoever
you don't run out of porn.
No, I've never gone to the end of Pornhub.
I feel like this person has gotten to the end of porn. Like, jerk the fuck off, bro. Are you serious? You're cutting up cats, man. What's wrong with you?
Or we should utilize those skills, and he maybe should look into butchery.
What? You want to get this nigga a knife and a steak and like?
Hey, think about it.
Hone his skin. No, I'm not thinking about it. What kind of fucked up shit?
We just gotta maybe get this man, like, I don't know,
a padded fucking room because he's crazy.
There's that.
And we keep saying, man, it could be a woman. I mean, I doubt the fuck out of it, but it could be a woman.
It's never
I don't want to be sexist and say, oh no, a woman can't be a serial cat killer. Like, y'all could be crazy too. Like, it ain't equality all the way. Like, but I just
yeah, we don't want that. We definitely don't want
It's here already.
I mean, yes, but
now we gotta find a motherfucker killing a cat.
We just don't want to encourage the possibility of it being a woman. I don't want to get into like female serial killers because that's just that's a whole different level.
I mean, if you're trying to kill a bunch of people, bro, like
if you're trying to kill them, if you're just trying to kill in general, maybe.
I mean, yes and no. Somebody fuck with your baby coming, bro. Like, I expect you to smoke that motherfucker with like your car or something like that. Like, if somebody hurts your baby.
And this is something I've only really shared with a wife, but being a man that I've been in a few tussles, but never like in adulthood real fights. And I fear that because I fear what I would do. And not like I'm a violent, scary, tough guy.
You would protect your motherfucking cub, bro. Like,
but like exactly. So in my head, I'm just thinking like I don't ever really want to be in a situation where like life is at threatening because
you pray every day that it never happens.
But you and I both have seen way too many fun horror movies. Not horror movies. We've seen way too much violence to kind of probably know if I really had to do this shit, I would do this shit. You know what I mean? Like my go-to if I had to go handheld, everyone's like knife. No, hammer. I would hammer. Hammer just. I know. I'm sorry. I'm incriminating.
Allegedly. The shit that's in my mind, bro, that I would do to somebody that hurt my kids. It's a very dark place.
I call it wrestling moves go real. Like a real tombstone on somebody.
Have you ever seen the movie Saw?
Which one? The first one?
Do you want to play a game?
Oh, stop.
Like, so I'm going fucking bananas.
Oh, you're cutting.
The shit that I'm doing, bro, they're going to write books about if you hurt my children. Like, yo, this is the next Charlie Dahmer, fucking, you name it, bro. Like,
it's over.
And you just hurt children, period, bro. Like, you deserve a special kind of crazy to go and hurt that person. When I seen something over the winter, whatever, they were trying to normalize pedophilia. I was like, I'm sorry, that's not a thing. What the fuck? I'm a rant about that right now. That's where I'm going with that.
All right. On an old thing that I said, I this is before I was having a kid. I said some crazy wild shit. I said, listen, so like, because all they do with sex offenders, and they were just recently talking about the woman there who was like reported as a sex offender, and she keeps having to move because they keep blowing up her spot, and then people keep like mailing her and saying horrible things. Yeah, here. She like lived in like Greenfield Park or whatever, but she's like a known sex offender.
Initials HM?
What?
I don't know if you. I don't want to know if you want to say
No, I
her
don't want to
name.
pop. I don't want to pop. Well, I mean, whatever. I guess it could be that. Yeah, her initials could be HM. I don't remember her name exactly, but I know that her spot kept getting blown up because people would find out where she is, who she is, after she changes her name, and then fuck her shit up. So me being like, okay, if you're a registered sex offender and you have to be a registered sex offender, meaning if you move to a neighborhood, you got to be like, hey, I'm here. Hi, I'm this registered guy. Can't really be here, but I
Or
need
a
a place.
lady.
Or a lady, I need a place to live. In either way, but y'all might harass me until I move out of your neighborhood. And then I'm almost like, cool. So we need to set up decoy neighborhoods for these people. Legit.
Decoy neighborhood.
Okay, so this is where it gets comical / maybe fucked up. Again, before I had kids.
I enjoy both of these things.
So what you do is you get a neighborhood, like legit cul-de-sac, 2-3 blocks where only sex offenders could go and live, where they're not harassed, and then you set it up like a normal ass neighborhood. You got your stores and your park and your mall, whatever. But at the park, like they have at shooting ranges, cutouts of people, you just have fucking wild cutouts of kids. Of fucking jungle gyms and shit, so they can get stimulated by whatever freak show shit they're into. But at least they're not in my neighborhood.
Huh?
Yeah, that's where it got fucked up, right? Exactly. That was from a few years ago. So
hold on
yeah.
a second.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah. No. That's no.
Yeah. No. I'm not encouraging
so what, you're
it.
okay with these crazy rubber dolls that they got and shit? Like,
it's not rubber dolls. They're not. It's not rubber dolls. It's legit.
But I'm saying if they use that at home, you're okay with that?
I'm not okay with it. It's none of my business. I mean, they're already been convicted of their crime, and they're trying to move on with their life, which in actuality,
moving on with their life is not jerking off the little fucking cardboard cutouts of Susie Lou Who. Fuck, that's not getting on with your life.
Chops, by golly, they're probably
if a
doing
murderer
it
goes
anyway.
To jail, a murderer goes to jail for murdering people. He's not allowed to get out of jail and murder people.
No, he's not allowed to get out of jail, murder people. Of course, that's why they don't have like murder camps for people. But these people, I guess you could.
I guess they could play Call of Duty, so that's kind of the same thing, right?
The sex offenders, you could say that they have like a disease, right? Where like they can't help
themselves. They make them a video game where this is where they get their simulation from?
No. Absolutely.
See, you open up a can of worms. Now my brain's thinking all kinds of crazy shit that I don't think is okay.
Your brain should not be thinking any kind of crazy shit. It's simply this: you give them a community in which they can live, and then
Atlantis.
You give them a cul-de-sac.
With bricks on their feet.
You give them something where they can live in which they won't be harassed constantly, because it gets expensive. Yes, you've made your choice, and that's what you have to live with because you've made your choice. That's what people are going to argue. But no, I'm not even going to compare it to anything normal. It's wrong as fuck, and I hate it, and I'm not even condoning what these motherfuckers are doing. But they do deserve to live, not in peace, but if they can find a place where they can live in peace, shit, at least give them that.
Get a fucking woods. Go buy a piece of land and fuck up to the bush, bro. If you want to be alone, but if you're staying around where people are and kids and stuff, expect to be fucked with, dog. Like,
but mind you, this was before I was having kids. Now I believe that shit.
Kids, like,
again, I was years ago. I was talking about something years ago that I quoted. This is my whole theory. It was kind of pseudo comical.
We're friends for life now, bro. We're friends for life now. Well, we're friends for life, bro. Not for life. We're friends for life now. Because you need me around.
What do I need you
for?
So
you never say no crazy shit like that again. Your friends at the time that lets you say that are bad friends. I would be like, cut that shit, homie. You'll thank me in 5 years from now. You'll be like, no, you'll thank me in your life. I am here for you.
I didn't go into so much detail then, and it was a comedic piece. I'm not actually thinking
it's funny as fuck, but you shouldn't have said that.
Oh, well.
Nope.
That's what happens sometimes.
Sometimes now the visual in my mind is like these little cutout. And no, bro, that's not okay.
The fact that your mind went there, I was just thinking like
I'm
you see cardboard.
When you say stuff,
exactly.
I visualize it.
Just cardboard cutouts, and that's it. That's all I said, and it was that.
I don't even like those scenes in a shooting range. I think that shit's weird.
It is kind of weird.
But I've never been in a shooting range. Since we're talking about kids on a different note,
yes.
So my son was what?
Completely
different. Way different. Like we turned left and hammered on it. So my son was at school today, because he gets education. That's what he does. They're playing football,
Okay.
and this is one of his homeboys is talking shit to him, sort of talking shit back. He's like, "Oh, I could tackle you or whatever. None of you guys can tackle me." To that now, my son and his best friend, they're football players, bro. Like they play defensive in football. Like they
Right.
smash guys. Bro. That's what they do. And like, yo, we don't care. Like, if you think that we can't tackle you, I'm sorry, but like, you don't play football. We do. Like, I know physically how to do it. I know the technique and how to get your big ass on the ground. Like, I've been taught this for the past 4 years, right? So, kid went back and forth. My son's like, whatever. Like, you mean nothing. It doesn't matter. So this big kid, like big dude, chucks a football in his face, bro. Bop, hits him in the face. Now, mind
Oh
you,
no.
this kid is a lot bigger than my son. And when I mean a lot, like my son weighs a buck 50. This kid's probably 210, 220. Six, gotta be pushing 6 foot tall. My son's 5.5, if maybe 5'4". Like he's not very tall, right? So the kid hits him in the face with a ball. My boy loses his fucking
Beeline.
biscuit, bro.
Of course.
Right for the dude. The dude takes off running. Like, no, fuck this, right? Now, how picture that little guy running away, running towards big guy, and big guy's like, no, I don't want no part of this. Well, he jumps up and he bucks him in the head. Pow! One good shot. Whap! Yo, don't throw the ball in my face. Adult sees this, doesn't say nothing, sees how it was handled by like boys, you know what I mean? Like, okay, yo, you hit man's in face, man comes back, hit you in face, like
Don't hit
life
me.
is blessed,
Done.
right? You know what I mean? And it was a male, and it's like, okay. And
Yeah.
they didn't say nothing about it, let it happen. It didn't go no further than that. Then they still continued to play football and shit. But when he
Okay.
got into his homeboy told me this, I was like, what do you mean my son got punched in the face? Like, I've been waiting for this moment for a very long time, for 13 years. Are you trying to tell me that my son just got his ass beat? Like, I get to, Hulk smash, like, Dad's zone. Let's go find this kid's father. Let's punch him in the mouth. It's like, yo, teach your kid some fucking respect. Wow, like, buck it out, right? No, I found out that my son handled his shit, bro. Like, there was no, I had a proud dad moment. I was like,
That's a proud dad moment, huh?
that was, for me, it was a proud, like, yo, he got met with aggression and somebody trying to do physical harm to him, and he reacted to it like, nah, we all got to know if you have that point in you or not, right? Where you're gonna be pussy and run away, or you're gonna be like, yo, you hit me now, fucking bang, right? Like, there's that, like, you and me. You understand? Like, I'm not no disrespect or nothing, but I know what happens when that moment gets there because I've been there, and I
have
know
no
what I
idea.
did to do that.
I have no
And
idea.
I didn't want my son to go through life like not knowing that. So he got his first taste of that. He turns 13 next week. Or 12. I was like, nice. Like, it's just something I've been like, you teach them, right?
Yeah.
Hands up, twist at the wrist, bam, snap a punch. Like, you teach your kids these things. And everybody's like, times have changed. You'll never need to use that anymore. Like, you're teaching your kids for a battle that's not coming. I'm like, I remember high school. Like, I had to throw hands sometimes. Like,
Yeah. I got cuffed in the face, and I got. Hey, actually, not to cut you, but I'll let you get back. A big fuck you to Ken Noseworthy for punching me in the face for $1.50. You poor piece of shit. Yeah, that's right. I did not feel too great about that. Mans, I borrowed that. I borrowed $1.50 from Mans. All right. And I understand you might have needed it. And I understand times are tough, but we were 13. I legit forgot that shit. I told you I forgot that shit. You came upstairs. You decided to be like, sucker punch. I drop. And then you go and tell people in the lunchroom that I'm a bitch. You, my friend, are a piece of shit. Forever a piece of shit. Fuck you. Fuck you. And I will teach my kids to do that to people too. That's a lesson.
You got punched in the face for $1.50?
Yeah, I know, right? At least your kid got a football in the face. I was 14, 13.
Yeah. You were 14 years old. And this mother, okay, now.
And he was 110 pounds soaking wet. Like, he was much skinnier than me. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to get back to my son here in a minute, but I'm going to get to.
Yeah. Finish with your son and then come to my lesson.
Okay, so I was, and his homeboy told me, and like he wasn't going to tell me because he thought he was going to get in trouble for like throwing hands or whatever, right? But his homeboy was like, I'm cool with his homeboy. So his homeboy was like, yo, this happened. He's like, yo, and like Harlem, he held it down, bro. Like it got hit and he held it down. I was like, okay. Because he knows like the kind of pop I am, right? Like I want to know this shit. Like, are you gonna hold it down? Or now do I have to put plans in motion to where you're surrounded with people that I know you're good with?
Right.
And he held it down. I was like, okay. So he told me, I was like, all right, don't be throwing hands at school. Like I'm not trying to be visited teachers and shit. But if you're met with it, I know now that you know how to fucking handle it. Like what's coming at you. Like I'm just gonna stand in this like and punch in the mouth for nothing.
Right.
Like you're not gonna be a bitch. And he's
I'm
one of
gonna
the
be good.
bigger kids. He's one of the bigger kids in the class, right? Like there's two of them, and he's chill with both of them. But for my little man's to go running buck wild at the big kid, that puts a message out there too. Like, yo, don't fuck with me. Like I'm not gonna bully you, but I sure as fuck ain't no bitch. Like I ain't looking for none, but at the same time, we ain't gonna have none. And like I had a moment, and it was cool. It was like a proud dad moment. Like, all right, nice, 2 hands, bop. All right, cool. I even did the moment where I was like, yo, hit me how you hit him. Like, go ahead, do it. Show me. Show me, dog.
Show me, boy. Show me. Show me what you did to him, boy.
Yeah. It caught a night. I was like, okay, little man. All right.
Okay.
All right. I mean, you still hit like a bitch, but like, all right. Like, I was a 13-year-old boy. Like, I'm like, shit. All right. I felt that, right?
I mean, you still hit like a bitch. You spit a tooth out. Ha ha. That ain't shit.
Right. Like, all right, we good, right? I chew on these motherfuckers. I don't care. Like, yeah, gotta be the hard dad, but it was fine. Yeah, it stung a little bit. Like, I ain't gonna front. I ain't gonna let him know that though. Fuck that little guy. He ain't saying shit. No, but it was good. So yeah, so now to you. Now
I didn't have that lesson.
No, it ain't even about that. It's I'm going on his side.
Okay, I'm on his side. All right, I'm on his side, but to hit a dude over $1.50, bud?
No. Listen, now let me say what I gotta say. So I may have been this dude in the past.
Oh.
And
if it was you and you're way bigger than me, I'd understand.
Okay, but hold on. And for me, it's the principle, not the amount.
Fine.
Is where I was then. It's where you're not gonna punk me. Like you owe me money. I don't care if it's $1. It's the principle. It's not the fucking point.
You know, I paid the man, right?
But I'm not saying you're. But I'm saying this is why I'm like, I don't know how to say this. I don't want to come off like a hypocrite. And maybe somebody that I did this to, I'll hear this and be like, yeah, this motherfucker did this to me. Like, what's he talking for? Like I'm saying, I'm putting me out there that I may have done that, and I feel like a douchebag afterwards, like total regret.
Right.
But it was a principle, like, yo, okay, well, if I fucked you up and smacked you in the mouth for $1.50, the motherfucker that owes me 100, he's definitely paying me.
Right.
But in your situation, it's not like that because I mean you were 14 and the fucking 90-pound fucking like
yeah.
I don't know what that word is, but
that's a word now. That's our word. Fuck that. Holy shit!
It's like a fucking mutton yuck. Like a
like, yeah, no, that's what that was. Yeah, it was
Have you seen this man since this happened?
Okay, that's the only reason why I would say this. Since then, man's digivolved.
Don't tell me this man done passed, bro. I just talk ill about the dead.
No, he's around. I think he digivolved into club guy and like cool guy, but then like I think I saw him like a Metro maybe 6 years ago, and I'm like, hey man, like me, I didn't need to see him. It wasn't like
we but that's on you. Other. That's you though, because you're gonna go out of the way. Like, well, let me see if I can make this.
No, we were friends, but like afterwards, that's the worst part. The dude dapped me in my face. We continued being friends afterwards throughout high school. Kind of hung out, but then we drew apart because I was doing music things and being me, skinny, and he was, I don't know, being club guy, doing whatever. I'm into cars, all that shit. Yeah, the Um's life. So I see him on the Metro years later when people are like, now I'm not doing so much, but whatever. And he hits me with the, hey man, how's it going? I'm like, how you been, dude? How's it been? I know you have a son, blah, blah, congratulations. He's like, yeah, hey man, hey, you still doing that little music thing? And I was just kind of like, oh, you son of a bitch. Like,
you can, like, you should have a great uppercut, bro. Bow!
At this point, it was like I was still kind of like not a sensitive portion of it, but it was like I was still kind of like I'm
You
getting into
sensitive. It's
music
all
shit.
right, homie. Ain't nothing wrong
Yeah,
with that.
I was kind of like,
You
what is
you
this?
a sensitive, caring individual. There's nothing wrong with that.
You need to shut the fuck up. I
Fuck you,
am.
nigga. You ain't the gangster, bro. It is what it is. Like, yo, know
I'm
your
not
lane.
gangster, but I'm not super soft.
I
I'm
didn't say
I'm
you were super soft.
I'm
I said you were
chewy.
sensitive, nigga.
I'm a little bit
I,
chewy. I'm sensitive. Don't
we're not just gonna say.
pause. I'm just gonna pause that. I'm just gonna pause that. I'm just gonna leave that
um,
alone. Maybe edit that out.
So no, we're gonna leave that in because I have this thing that I do with my kids,
Uh-oh.
and just with general anybody in my life. Like if you fucking know me, like this is something I do with you. I have these. I won't say they're imaginary bubbles because they're real to me, and they're these balls. You open the ball up, and we're gonna put that you said you were chewy in that ball,
Oh.
and we're gonna close that up. Put your hands out towards the camera, homie. I'm not fucking with you. Take this shit. I'm passing you. You have the ball. You have it, right? I
Yes.
want you to take that. I want you to throw that as far before you throw it. Before you throw it, we are never to fucking mention that again. When you throw that away, it's gone. Stricken from Earth. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Throw the ball.
I don't know why I made a noise when I threw it.
Because it made me right. It felt right.
So in any case, I was, I guess, a sensitive lad about my music career back then. So for this,
well, you showed pride in it, bro. That was your thing, bro. That's your thing.
Right. But for you, for you 90-pound gym bro to refer to my music career that has taken me at this point across Canada, met some cool, pretty people. I don't have a placement yet at this point, or but working towards it. Open for Wu-Tang. You're gonna say my little music. You're gonna say my little music thing, and then I remember you're the guy who punched me in the face for $1.50. So that makes me want to say fuck you even more, which is why I don't mind putting a name out on blast. Kenneth Noseworthy, what's up? Because that was just a dickheadish thing to do. And it's not nice.
You, sir, are a dick.
Yes.
And that is not fucking okay.
No.
For $1, even at 14 years old, $1.50, you're a bitch.
You said as a bitch.
You bitch you. That's not okay.
That was this
week.
week.
Fuck with mans for that.
It's true.
Now bad karma. Now somebody gonna
you just
put you
you
in a
just
fucking
did
mouth
that.
for
Yeah, maybe. I mean, who knows? What do you got in
do
terms
better at life?
Do better for sure. You got to do better. With our last 8 minutes, what do we have with in terms of stories this week, Joe?
I had an interesting situation today.
There we go. Here we go.
Actually, so I'm driving up St. John's,
and
there's this black SUV in front of me. We're sitting at the red light, and I see this kid on a bicycle, young black kid. I mean, with the fuck up hair that they got now. I mean, it is what it is, but I'm not judging the kid. They all got fucked up hair. My son got fucked up hair. They all got fucked up hair.
Define fucked up hair.
I can't. It was just fucked. There was some dreads, and then they looked like Florida man dreads and shit. Like I don't know how.
They're kind of like frosted, but like they have a. Oh yeah.
I don't know what to. I'm an old nigga. Like I got a shaved head. Like, I can't relate to what they're doing, but that's his swag, bro. Like, do you? You dripping? You feeling some type of way? Ride your wave, homie. Like that's you. Well, I seen these two. Do you, boo boo? Right? I see these. Like I said, it's black SUV in front of me, and got these two white dudes in it. Fuck it. And the kid rolls by on a bike, and I see through the SUV, homeboy tap his boy, and they both snap their head, and I could see them through the back of the car cracking on this kid. Now I can only imagine what the fuck these motherfuckers were saying about this kid, bro. Like the way they were clackling in the truck, bro, and pointing and laughing, like I know they were calling him all kinds of ish, bro. Like, and I felt the ways like fuck. But then at the same time, I thought about it for a second, and I'm like, yo, if I see something fucked up, like I'm rolling down the street and I got my homie in a whip, and I see somebody fucked up, like a 9-foot tall motherfucker with purple hair carrying a glow in the dark dildo or something, I'm a crack on the homie with my homeboy in the car. Like, I'm just using the most fucked up thing I could think of, right?
Yes, sure. Yeah, of course.
So I'm gonna crack on it. So I was like, damn, do I just instantly go to like, yo, that's racist? Or if I'm like, this homie just cracking with his peoples. Like, I don't.
You don't know.
I had like a whole dilemma this afternoon, like a mental fucking. How do I feel about that? Or should I just continue on my day and not give a motherfucker because it's not my business? And clearly, this kid don't give a fuck because he's out here 14 different colors with his Florida braids and doing his thing, driving down the street his bicycle. He gives zero fucks about what's going on.
True.
So if he don't give a fuck how
Why
people
should
see
I?
him, then why should I stand up for him? I'm not carrying the situation. I'm not
It's
carrying.
underdog syndrome. We just want to stand up for the underdog. That's all. We don't like bullies. That's it.
So I mean, that was my thing of the day. Like that was kind of fucked up. Yeah, and almost ran over a cyclist yesterday.
Hey, let's go with that. Cyclist love. Let's say I don't mind
that. Bro, so I'm coming down St. John's now. And apparently I was over there like 3 times this week helping a homie, but whatever. I normally am never in that fucking area. Like I hate that whole road.
Yeah, St. John's.
I used to live up there. I don't fuck with that. I would take other roads to get home. Like I don't fuck with that road. So I was on that bitch 3 times this week. Yikes. And then there's 2 cyclists going up towards the 20, but they don't started.
Yikes!
But they started back at like fucking Fairview, bro. Is where they came up.
Props to them, but still.
And then now they're biking down there. Now they've caught them at that point, and now they done moved into the lane, so they're blocking traffic and shit, dog. And I'm like, man, motherfucking move! Like, fuck. Blood pressure went. If I was wearing one of them Fitbit watches, like my fucking blood pressure's through the roof. And they're not giving a fuck, bro. Like I wish I had the non-give a fuck ability of cyclists, bro, because they don't give a shit. I'm convinced they don't give a fuck about their life. They don't care. They're just out here wild westing this shit like Billy the fucking King. Bang, 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 bang. Fucking going on the roads like these motherfuckers don't give a shit, bro.
That's funny.
I swear, like I'm gonna have a cyclist on here as a guest and just ask him like, yo, what kind of traumatic shit have you been through in life where you want to put yourself in a situation to ride on the road?
Wild danger. I don't understand them sometimes. They're just like, yeah, no, I'm gonna be in the middle, and you're like, the path is right there. Like,
yo, like
you just go over there.
I'm not gonna put this lady on blast, but I will say somebody that I know. I won't say how I know or whatever, but an acquaintance of mine. She posted something the other day. Like I had my flashing lights on, my wheels, and my thing go around, and my reflective jacket, and all this other precautionary shit, not to get run over by a fucking car.
Right.
And still, a car almost hit her. And I'm glad she's okay. She didn't get hit by the car, but it might have been a spooky fucking experience, right? Like I get it.
Of course it is.
I rode a bicycle as a youth. Like I know what it's like to be hit by a car. Like I get it. But like, all I wanted to say was, get on a fucking bike path. Like there's no cars there, or fucking rock the sidewalk. It's nighttime. You know, it's like nobody's walking on the sidewalk. Use the sidewalk. Don't put yourself on the road. On the road where you have a possibility of getting hit by a car and leaving loved ones behind. Like, yo, just fuck. It's not safe.
And why? What's the road thing? I don't get why. So, like, I don't get it.
Because you can only do 10 kilometers an hour on this bike path.
Really?
I can only do 30 on the lakeshore. That doesn't mean I'm. So if
actually
I only
doing 30.
if I'm on the bike path on my car doing 10, is it okay? And half these motherfuckers don't stop with stop signs and shit, man. God, I can't. Fucking cyclists.
Half these none of them stop with stop signs. So if I'm stopping at a stop sign, they fly right by me. And
I'm
then
kind of a dick.
When?
Like I'm a dick like that. Like I'll purposely get close. I'm gonna make sure they're far behind me. But when we get up to a red light or something,
I'm on the side of the curb.
I'm by the curb. It's like, no, you gonna wait with me, dog.
I'm right there.
If not, then I don't know. How about you pop up on the bike path and pedal your ass on there?
That's it. That's all. If you want to get mad at me, and then okay, and then if you try to get bold and trying to like just spit on my car, then it's all the way just whoops, and then I don't know what happened.
Hey, you don't know what I got to throw at you in the car, bro. I hit you with a Coke can. Get the fuck out of here.
This could very quickly turn into road rash, and crowbars can happen, and just be like, off the.
Not even crowbar, bro. I just pull the fucking car, would get off, push them off in their spandex, and wet willy them. Fuck you, ha! Like do better. You don't deserve a punch in the face. They deserve a wet willy and a wedgie. Fuck out of here.
They would never do better. That's the thing. Cyclists train other cyclists, and they go and raise baby cyclists to be like, no, it's okay. Road rules don't matter. We are the only ones that.
And then when they get hit by a motherfucking Buick, like, it's the car's fault.
You see, this is funny you mentioned this. Oh man, this is another controversial thing that's 2 in an episode, but fuck it, let's go.
Let's get it.
Let's get it. Nobody's safe. No, but like
this is not a safe space.
And this is a comedic, so don't come at me. You don't even have my ads, but this is all allegedly in comedic. But I'm just like, you feel bad when you feel like, okay, there was a person, or whenever you see a cyclist, you see like a painted bike on the road for someone that might have got crushed or killed by an 18-wheeler. But then there's also the other part of me like, what the fuck were you doing in the road anyways? It's the road. It's not the bicycle road.
I mean,
It's the road.
all due respect to
All
those
due respect.
that have
And I
passed and
feel
have family
bad.
members that passed, and it's a terrible situation. It's horrible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But
It's
yo,
the road.
stop! If you see a fucking semi truck coming, stop! Like that's a motherfucking
Semi truck. That's an 18-wheeler. They can
like,
barely see their front, let alone what's on the side of them. I
like,
pay
come
them
on.
no mind. If I see an 18-wheeler coming and if I'm anywhere between like the rig,
Show them their respect.
I'm beaming past that thing. Now, if I'm a bike, in a car, in an SUV, I see an 18-wheeler pull up next to me, and if I get to like anywhere outside of his blind spot, I'm beaming ahead of him. That's because I don't know. He might be like, and then turn away, right?
What happens if a tire blows? God forbid,
forget it.
tire blows.
Forget it,
bro. Like,
forget it. Like, nah.
right?
That goes
like,
for trucks. That goes for elderly people in any kind of vehicle. If I'm a bike, I'm nowhere near them.
my G. So, at football this week,
Let's
I'm
go.
not saying no names.
No names.
I can't. No names. So, person A was parked. Person A and myself are having a conversation between person Q's car and person A's car.
Mhm.
There's a spot in the middle. There's 60 other empty parking spots, bro. 60 other empty parking spots.
Tell me they see you. Tell me they saw you having this conversation. Tell me.
Of course. Pulled up
yes.
and waited.
Yes. Go on.
Pulled up and waited. Okay. Yeah. So I'm like, yo, person B wants to park here. And I kind of smirked and looked around like, there's 900 other parking spots here, right? Like, pick one. Why you got to pick the one where two people are standing between two cars? But that being said, person B pulls in. Now I'm on person Q's car side, and I'm like, yo, you got mad room over here. Well, person A's by his car like, no, yo, you ain't got
no, hey, bro, hold on.
You had the room, bro. Like, no, stop. So they stop, and he's like, yo, I'm gonna have to move my car now. Like, look how close person B is to my car. So I'm like, all right, well then move your whip. Like, so person B sees him like moving and kind of complaining about the situation. Person B pulls off. Well, they cut too narrow and they're too close. Scrape the bumper of the whip, onset person A's car, person B's script, and it goes and parks in a completely other side of the parking lot. I look into my car as I'm putting out a cigarette. I'm like, I'm looking at my family in the car, like, okay, I feel mildly responsible for this because I decided to let person B. This probably like, all right, fuck it, we'll move. Clearly, they're not waiting, so we'll move and just let the park there. Yeah, you got mad room on this side, and it's the car. Well, I wasn't on person A's side of the car.
That's your fault,
right? So it's not my fault.
Your fault.
How is it my fault? Like the motherfucking own A car should have been like bye, like, and tried to person A's defense.
Definitely
they did try. So then when person B gets out of the car, person B is how do I put this?
Livid?
No, person B is not livid. Person B is calm as a cucumber. Person A is like fucking losing set mind, right?
Right.
But you can't get mad at person B. Because you'd look like a motherfucking asshole if you get any type of angry at person B.
Oh.
They are that level of life. You know what I'm saying?
That elderly.
If you even so much as
they'll be like,
you motherfucker. Like, no. Yeah. You're instantly, no matter what's wrong with your whip, you are the fuck. Mm-hmm. So this man's was put in a situation, there's no winning. There was no winning at that situation at all, and I felt so bad. But at the same time, see that smirk on your face, bro? That smirk, bro. I had to smirk. I was like, homie, I feel terrible. Like, fuck. But it's funny because the situation that you're in, you're fucked, bro. Like your hands are tied. Like, okay, cool, you can fix the shit. I get above, but you right now, all that bubbling inside you, you have no place to release it. Zero. You just gotta hold on to that anger inside, just kind of fart that shit the fuck out, bro. You got no place to put it.
Damn.
Yeah, can you imagine being in a situation like that? So yeah, so that was what I saw this weekend. Like I forgot to mention that. Yeah. So they ended up doing their thing or whatever. I walked away at that point, but yeah, person A and person B, like it was terrible. But it was fucking hilarious at the same time. But it was absolutely horrible. And I totally feel for both people. I gotta make sure I gotta make sure I feel both people. Like it was a terrible situation. It was an accident. But to sit there and watch that was fucking the funniest shit. But I know being on that side, it would have been funny to me. I'd have been bucking, doing backflips. We're like, motherfucker, you bitch. Yo, man, person A had the car 1 month, bro.
Oh no!
Brand new whip ski, bro. 1 month.
Oh no!
So now take that into consideration. Like, imagine you have a whip for 1 month. And you tell like, yo, no, stop. Like, I'll move.
Oh, skirt.
Skirt. Like,
oh man.
Fuck around and scrape up your pay. Like, over, bro. Yeah. So that was that.
God damn, that's an intense week we both had. Intense.
I mean, it didn't cost me. I didn't Ocho to learn a lesson now.
I'm not going to get back into that. I'm just going to say this. Next week we will not have any lessons. We will have episodes. Actually, we can tell people episodes are out now. We are on the Spotify. We are on the iTunes. We are on the Google. I'm trying to get us on the Googles, but we're out here. So if you want to just go find us, we have a Spotify Chopvision Podcast. We have IG Chopvision Podcast. You guys can send your rants into us at Chopvision Podcast. You can send your. We have an email. We have a YouTube channel. We have a lot of things coming. So we have T-shirts.
Chopvision Podcast is the YouTube that's coming out.
Chopvision Podcast is our YouTube channel. We'll probably be putting up videos of these episodes or release little clips of these episodes. We also have T-shirts coming out. First rendition is going to be dropping mighty soon. We haven't set a price on that, but if you guys want to go ahead and order one, you could just send an email to Chopvision Podcast.
Yo, shout out to the 188 people that fucking watched us or watched our live, bro.
Especially the 188 people who watch our live. Yeah, thank y'all very much.
I fuck with all of y'all. Our 130s followers on Instagram.
Hey, okay.
Fuck with all y'all.
Yes, he does.
Love all y'all motherfuckers, like 100%.
Yes,
fuck with your boys as we doing this. This is a good thing.
Fun, yeah. And
right, I'm loving it.
This is Chopvision. We'll be back.
And if you don't love us, fuck you. You will love us because we the shit.
I mean, all right. They will. They have no choice but to love us because, yeah, that's what we do.
I didn't do something this week. We'll do it as we're getting ready to get off now. We're getting ready to leave, close out.
Yeah.
Hi, Betty White. I see you, baby.
All right. Chopvision Podcast. I ain't even. No, we out. We out. No.
Peace.
Peace.